Hey there, I'm Kyle, and I'm excited to finally share with you the new game that we've been working on called Distance. Distance is what we are calling a survival racing game. At its core, it's the fusion of arcade racing action with the exploration of an atmospheric world. The world is treacherous and filled with obstacles around every corner trying to stop drivers from reaching their destination. To survive in this world, you'll need a special vehicle that can navigate the tracks. That's why the car you're driving is equipped with the ability to jump over roadblocks, boost crazy fast, rotate any way you like, and even fly. In many ways, the game is inspired by the fun feel of arcade racing games such as the Rush series and Wipeout, but it's equally inspired by atmospheric worlds like in Limbo, Journey, and Half-Life. Refract Studios is formed from a few key members from Team Nitronic. Over the past few years, the three of us worked on a wide variety of games. I worked on AI for the futuristic farming sim Solar, and on the visuals and world design for the Kinect exploration game Solstice. Jason did graphics programming and art for the 2D stealth game Subsonic. He also won grand prize for a Tetris prototype called Tetris Besieged. Jordan did game logic and music for the music-driven Bullet Hell Solace, as well as for Solstice. He also did music for the screen wrap puzzle platformer The Fourth Wall. For our final game at DigiPen, the three of us teamed up with 8 others to create an over-the-top racing game called Nitronic Rush. I was the game logic programmer and the producer, Jason was the physics programmer and one of the artists, and Jordan was the sound designer and the lead composer. For us, it was a fun tribute to arcade racing games of the 1990s using today's graphics, sound design, and atmosphere.
After releasing Nitronic Rush, we were blown away by the incredible response we received. The game's been played over 1 million times by people all around the world, and it also picked up a few awards, including Technical Excellence at the Independent Propeller Awards and the Gamer's Choice Award at Indie Game Challenge. Once word started to spread, we were even noticed by some industry veterans.
When I first saw this game, Nitronic Rush, boy was I impressed. There's a lot of games that come out from students that all over the world are trying to make their way in the games industry, but this thing, oh my god, would you just look at it, the visual quality, the audio, the gameplay, the game design. It's just obvious how passionate these developers worked on this game. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next, and I hope you can either. So please, try and support this Kickstarter, and let's see what they're going to do next.
The number one question that I'm asked by gamers everywhere I go is, how do I get in the gaming industry? My number one answer is to make a game. So a couple of years ago, I was at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco checking out the Independent Games Festival, and I came across these guys from Team Nitronic making this game called Nitronic Rush. It was kind of a cool blend of Tron Light Cycles meets Wipeout, futuristic racing, and needless to say, I was intrigued. So that was a while ago, and now they've reformed as a new team known as Refract, and here they are on Kickstarter asking for your support to make a spiritual sequel to that game, Nitronic Rush. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. They're very talented guys and they deserve your support.
Since graduating from DigiPen, many of the developers on Nitronic Rush went to go get jobs at various places in the AAA game industry. A few of us, however, decided to go indie and continue to work on games that we're really passionate about. When looking at what game we could work on next, we noticed that most racing games are still going for realism instead of that arcade feel. And that's when we decided, you know what, there's so much that we weren't able to do with Nitronic Rush, we have the best people to do it. Let's make a spiritual successor and take arcade racing to the next level. Over the past few months, we've been working like crazy on a new prototype. As you can see, it includes some of the features that players have been asking for, such as multiplayer. The race mode will have you competing on an obstacle-filled track. Since the car has a bunch of abilities, it allows you to not only drive fast on the track, but also upside down on buildings and walls. You can also fly to discover new shortcuts and paths, as you race for the best time. The tag and reverse tag modes focus on you chasing after other players, both on the ground and even on top of buildings. We're also experimenting with a ton of other competitive and cooperative modes, including stunt mode, capture the flag, ghost racing, and a bunch more.
Since we're building this game from the ground up, we're able to focus on content creation from the very beginning. We're working hard on making a powerful, user-friendly level editor where you can create levels from inside the game and share them with people around the world. As it's a PC game, we understand the power of being able to customize the game however you like, so we're doing the best we can to support modding as well. On top of that, we're really happy to say that the game will be supported on both PC and Mac.
Now, we'd love to keep releasing free updates to Nitronic Rush, but we just graduated from DigiPen and we want to start making games full time. We wanted to turn to those of you who have been so supportive of us and see if you want this new game made. Kickstarter is great because it allows you as a backer to really feel an ownership of the game right from the beginning. Instead of some random publisher coming in influencing the game, it's the players that actually play the game that get to come behind the scenes and have a say in which direction we go.
We're incredibly passionate about this game, and we want to make it, but we need the financing to develop it further. Being a backer not only helps fund the development of the game, but but it allows you to be a part of a special backer community. You'll be able to provide feedback on the game, such as what types of tracks and vehicles you'd like to see. You also get access to an early beta, where you can help fine-tune and balance the multiplayer. Thanks again for all the incredible support so far. We wouldn't be where we're at without your help. If you're excited about the new project and you want to see it happen, then become a backer and help us go the distance.